I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits, and up to now we can't see it.
No good road, no good school. The health sector poor. Now anything that can jack a bottles. Then politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who the just? In fact, who rather lay in a complaint to? They will listen to all what in power. After election time, people know how important. After election, we go, they say we are Muslim minority.
Yeah. They say the evil in man does live after him, but the good is often tear with his boot. So let it be with Caesar. And what for Clipper? It for Clipper. My people tired of suffering. We need a change. Listen. You not need to tell me what's happy. I can see it in your eye, no something happy. I can see it. You're not talking, but your heart talking. Telling me you're hungry, you're not getting nothing. You're poor, you can't afford. Some of your life more than dig hole and cover hole. Some of your lost you the civil war. Some of your breadwinners said government said no job. You're fed up with the hard living. Just to survive, some of your inner in the street baking. We call the people who's up to help you. Who you're voted for? Look at how they turn their back on you. They lie. They're not finished with the poverty reduction strategy. They lie to your division 2030. So empty. So collect and give it. At the end, they defeat all of your improperty. Calamity. I wish I was a millionaire. And someone there I know and right. Let me make it clear. Instead of joining politics, I will build horses. Get loans to the poor so they can pay taxes. Yeah.
All right. We are sorry for the delay in starting the podcast. I would like to say good afternoon, good evening to all of our esteemed followers. Today is another great day, and I want to welcome you to the Humanity Conversation. The Humanity Conversation is a podcast that highlights major human interest stories and development in Liberia and other parts of the world. Today is Wednesday, September 24, 2025, and I'm Morrison Dassin Jr., serving as co-host, along with the host, Thelma, Edward, and other panelists on the show on the Women in Health Talk segment of the Humanity Conversation. What do we have for you throughout the show? We'll be joined by our guests from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative. Yeah. So we're going to play a few bars of our team song, and when we get back, we're going to talk to the rest of the panelists and pick up from there. So please stay tuned with us.
Get eye, you can't see, you get mob, you can't talk, your folk can't even walk. Tell me, people hating you because you in the cap. Hey God, why you got the man in the cap?
All right. Welcome back to the Humanity Conversation podcast. Today we'll be joined by our guests from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative, and she'll be hosted by our host today, Thelma Edward. Thelma Edward control the Women in Health segment on the Humanity Conversation podcast. So Thelma and the rest of the panelists, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you so much, Chairman Morrison. Thanks to all the panelists and our guests. We are glad to have you all here as young people so that we can be able to discuss issues that are relevant to women and people in Liberia and across. Thank you so much. And you are welcome to this all-important podcast. So today on the Women and Health segment of our Humanity Conversation, we have a unique young lady who is making her way in her own little ways, who is making positive change in her community to contribute to the development of Liberia. So Not to take much of our time, we'd like to hear from Scholar Augustina L. Apeton. Scholar, welcome to the podcast. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And thank you to the team for having me today.
All right, you are welcome. You are most welcome. So, for the sake of our panelists that are here on the show and the viewers, can you please tell us about yourself? Who are you? Who is Augustina Apeton?
Okay, so that's great. So I'm Agostina Appleton, a student at the University of Liberia,
Okay.
reading economics major and demography minor, a resident of the community, and the CEO for Appleton's Empowerment Initiative. That's more about, enough about Agostina.
Okay, thank you so much, Augustina. I'm glad to have you here to sit with like-minded individuals and you as a young lady to be able to have a fruitful discussion with you. So, Augustina, can you please tell us what inspired you? Because I've been following you for a while and I'm seeing the work that you are doing and you coming into entrepreneurship. So, can you please tell us what inspired you as a young lady to become an entrepreneur?
All right, so as an individual and a young lady in Liberia, where we are faced with a lot of challenges, and over time, I've been in a youth space, ranging from advocacy, talking about, anti-corruption. These are spaces I've been into, and
Okay,
then just advocating, I sat back and said, just advocating is really not enough. Yes, we
okay,
want the government to create for empowerment, create opportunities, but what can I do to be a part of the solution instead of just advocating, instead of just talking? What can I do and stop talking a lot? So that was how I came about this whole issue, initiative, Appetence Empowerment Initiative. That's how I started it. And say, since I've gotten the skills and I want government to create an avenue for people to be empowered, then I too can help the government by empowering other young people who would take advantage of the opportunity. Yeah, so that's
okay. Thank
how we
you.
started the Appetence Empowerment Initiative.
Okay. So, looking at you as a young lady, are you only focused on empowering young women only, or is across genders? Christina, are you there?
Hello, you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you now.
Yes, so I'm saying as a gender sensitive person, I'm aware that when we say gender equality, we are not only talking about women, we are talking about both genders. So my trainings cut across both genders.
Okay, thank you, Christina. So, folks, if you are just joining the humanity conversation, this is the Women in Health Talk segment, and today we are here hosting Christina L. Apeton, who is the CEO of the Apeton's Empowerment Initiative. This is an initiative that empower young people on practical hands-on skills to help them and to help them create job opportunity for them in being their own boss. So I'm here with my co-host, Chairman Morrison, Dassin, and our panelists are here. Also, we have Michael Kimba, we have Gabriel Blamo. So you guys just listen to Miss Agostina Apeton. Do you have any questions for her before we move further?
Okay, thank you so much, and CEO Thelma Edward. Thank you for our guest today, Miss Agostina. Thank you for joining the humanity conversation. Uh, it's so welcoming having young lady like you coming on this platform to talk about some of the things you have done and you continue to do in your own space to improve the livelihood of other young people in Liberia. Yeah, so basically, I listened to your introduction and listened to things that you have involved into. So as the show continues to go on, there will be a couple of questions that will be coming to you from all of the panelists, and in which I want to start from my end. I want to ask you this question, Ms. Agostina. What are characteristic makes a woman successful? What are some characteristics that make a woman successful?
So thank you very much. So I would say success to an individual or lady is relative, depending on how the individual define their success. But on the overall, I would say being able to transform other people's life or impact other people's life, that is also considered as a success. So as a woman coming up or as a lady, if you're being able to stand up for yourself, one, you're being able to contribute to society, as a success. But success is indeed relative, depending on how the lady define for success.
All right, so thank you so much. I think the mic will be turned over to the other panelists while I keep my next question. So Blamo,
Yeah, and I'm Gabriel Blamo and Miss Christina. I want to say thank you for meeting us here now, and I also want to say good evening to my fellow panelists. And now I don't have any question now to say to ask, but as you elaborate on issues of important to your initiative, then I'm have something to say. Of course, I want to say thank you and welcome welcome meeting us.
all right, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Jamo.
All right, so let me just ask this question and then turn the mic over to the host. Ms. Agostina, I'm seeing your logo, the Amphitheater Empowerment Initiative. Uh, when was this initiative established and what motivated you or prompted you to come up with such initiative?
So we were established in February 20th, when we started this entire initiative as an idea, even before we kickstart our trainings and reaching down to being registered. So what inspired me is being a part of the solution instead of just advocating for empowerment and just talking without doing something. And seeing the need for young people to use their hands to empower themselves. Because when you are empowered, you are no longer going to be dependent. You will now become your own boss, probably by creating your own business or empowering other people as well.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Apeton. So I know in Liberia now, we know the challenges that people face, especially women. So you being a young entrepreneur, what are some of your biggest challenges that you face?
I agree. So some of
Yeah.
the challenges that I've had is, I mean, working between being an entrepreneur, being a student, being a daughter, and with other, activities. So it has been a challenging time for me working between all of these activities. Yes.
So listening to you now, there might be other women that are following the show and they are inspired by you, by your work. So what can you say to them? Like, how can they be able to balance themselves to be able to multitask? Because you being an entrepreneur, a student, a daughter, and so on, how can they follow your step to be able to multitask like the way you are doing now?
All right. So what I can say now is is it's just about hard work, being determined, focus, and having the spirit of being positive. There will be challenges, countless. There will be no. There will be time that you want to give up, but do not give up because you have a plan. You know where you are going, so you should remain focused, determined, and you should be able to plan well because I mean running
I think our guest having some network issue, and we hoping that she can resolve it and join us later. So if you just watching or just coming across this live, this is the Humanity Conversation, a fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to human interest stories. And today we have in studio our guest from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative, Miss Agostina L. Appleton. And then we have our host for the Women in Health segment, Chairman Edward, and also other panelists, Blamo. So, Chairman, I turn the mic over to you. You control your show.
Okay, yeah. So while we await our guests to rejoin us, since this is a Women in Health day or Women in Health show, so let me just dive a little bit into some issues I believe that is related to women's mental health. The issue of body imaging. Body imaging is like how you see yourself as an individual, and mostly from experiences I've observed that most of the time women are faced with this issue. Like, for example, when I was growing up, and I believe like other people have been in my shoes as well, wherein you have people bullying you, laughing at you because of the way you look, or maybe certain thing on you, the way you looking, maybe your jaw big like me when I was small. They used to call me Karajo. Yeah. So most yes. So most of the times, if we allow those words to play on us, it have some kind of negative effect on us as women, even men. But since it is a women day, I will be more focused on women. So when we look on a social media space, we see that social media also has to play it plays a big role on body image and how we see ourselves. How we see ourselves. Most time you will see, you look at some actresses, some celebrities, you see them, they're looking all perfect, looking so good, beautiful, and you as a lady, you look at yourself and you say, wow, I wish I was looking like the person is so flawless. I wish I was not looking like this way and thing. And that particular thought have the ability to play on us negatively. And once you as a woman, you start to see yourself differently, you are not happy with the way you are made up, you are not happy with yourself in a way, it start to place on you negatively. So you'll find out that some people, because of the way how they're looking, they will not want to go among people, they will not want to associate themselves with people. Some people want to teach things on themselves at all costs. Maybe if this lady is too slim, she's too slim, you'll find out that because people putting more on because she's too slim, she start taking tablet and thing to get, to put off weight and stuff. So body image, the way we see ourselves is very important. As a young lady, if you are listening to this conversation, I want to encourage you that you have to start seeing yourself in a positive way and don't allow negative thoughts to overtake your mind. Because if you start allowing too much of negative thoughts into your mind and you start seeing yourself differently, if you're not happy in your own skin, the way you looking and things, it will affect your mental health. And once a woman or individual is not okay mentally, they will not be okay in their whole body, their conversation, the way they react to things, their emotion, their physical presence and things. So I will stop here for now. Maybe anybody gets something to add to this before we continue while we are with our guests.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
okay. Blamo, you can come in. Let me give Blamo the chance.
yeah. In regards to and our discussion concerning women health, yeah, I think that women health is important. Women health is important because and women are caregivers, right? Women are caregivers, and they don't only give care to children, but they also take care to both genders, including men too, right? So
Yeah.
especially when it comes to home, because when a woman is healthy, definitely as the first line of caregiving, she can be able to pass that lesson to her little daughter, right? And be able to take care of the home properly. And like while her own husband too, or little brother or whatsoever. Right? So women health is important, and these are issues that and young ladies out there should take very seriously, right? Because and women are our first health givers, as I said, and then they have the patient. They have the patient. I think this comes from their DNA or something like. But they have this patient in giving care more than we the men, right? So I'm not saying that okay, like men don't give care, right? But when it comes to having that and that's you having that patient of caregiving, women come first, right? So women health is very much important. It's very more cardinal because it teaches young women, right, how to take care of themselves, how especially when it comes to when it comes to and the issue where they get into and their cycle, because that is one of the major challenges when it comes to young women, right, who are not able to take care of themselves when they try to see their body begin to shape into new ways, and they begin to experience this kind of they begin to experience like something new that their body had not experienced before, and then they need to be taught, right, how they can take care of themselves better, right. And besides that, women are also and providers, right. They are not just home caregivers; they are also providers. And in order for a person to go and provide, to go out and hustle and provide for a family or for herself, he has to be healthy. So women health is cardinal and is an issue that we must all take seriously, even though we as being or men, we are not
So
but now
Gabriel network is bad.
turning, we cannot do without them. So it means that the
Okay, so we can hear from Michael. We can hear from Michael. Okay. Oh,
Michael sent a message. His network is bad also.
and I'm seeing our guest trying to join us, but I believe her network giving her problem too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
yes, you yeah, you listen to Blamo. You listen to Blamo on an input on the topic that you were talking about. So what's your saying on his input relating to the topic on a discussion?
I like the fact that Gabriel mentioned that women women are special people. And I also listened to him. He mentioned something about the cycles, how we supposed to teach young ladies, especially girls, when they reach that part of the month or they reach that time in their life that they're experiencing their Monday period, how to care for themselves and things. So this has been one of the major issues that we have been having, that I've been observing since growing up to now. I guess it's changing small, but still people need to be educated on that. The issue of menstruation or money period is most often all of the time people see it as a taboo, some kind of bad thing that we're supposed to discuss in public. And you'll find out that even in the homes, some women they don't even say discuss things that are with their children. Even the men, the issue of menstrual discussion, menstruation topic is not supposed to be left with the women. The father in the house also have a role to play. You as a father, how many times have you gone to the market? You know that you having your girl child to the house and she reached that stage. How many times have you go to the market or the supermarket, whatsoever place, to go and get a
I don't know whether
menstrual
you
pad?
guys can hear me. I'm not hearing anyone. I'm sure.
Yes, sir, we hearing you. Yes, sir, we hearing you. Okay, so I wanted to wait for Thelma to end her statement
Hey,
before
I'm still
welcome
not.
you in. Yes, sir, are you there?
I'm finding it difficult to hear.
She says she's
Uh,
not hearing.
hello, yes, sir, are you there? Hello, yes, sir.
Maybe she should go off
Comrade,
and she reconnect.
I advise you leave the studio and come back. Yeah, see you. You continue.
Yeah, so how many men you will see going in the market to buy their children pad, to buy pad and come surprise their girl child? They see it as a taboo. And we are in the 21st century now. So if we are discussing girls, women, we the men is inclusive in this discussion. We are no longer in the taboo era where somebody will say the shame or the conversation and main conversation. So they able to discuss things like that with their girl child. So most often
Yes,
we don't see that. Yeah. Even
yes,
when you
you,
as a
babe.
lady say when on your period, you go buy your pad in a just store. When you just hold it in your hand and that, you see some people looking at you that type of strange way.
Yeah.
Why you put it in black plastic? You're supposed to hide it in you're supposed to let everybody to know. So this is an issue, this is a topic that we need to discuss every time. That it should be discussed freely. It shouldn't be seen as a taboo or secret part. Yeah,
Yes,
stop here.
thank you so much, CEO. You just made a brilliant point, and I believe all of our followers or people that will come across this live podcast will find reason to implement some of these things you said. I'm one person. I always used to say this when I was back home. Uh, it's good for a man to be a proud he for she. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good for a man to be a proud he for she. Seriously, that's one thing I'm boastful of, and I can stand anywhere and say it at any time because through all my advocacies, advocating for women. Okay, yes, are you there?
Yeah, thank you. I can hear you, Honor.
All right, so welcome to the conversation. We have been joined by the another co-host for the Women in Health segment on the Humanity Conversation, Ms. Yasa Wesley. But Ms. Yasa Wesley is currently in Ghana on an assignment, and would like to welcome you to the Humanity Conversation, comrade.
Thank you very much. I've been struggling to join the show. Yesterday I tried again. The network went off because the road. Most times I have to leave section and be on my way. Then I join the call. But happily today I'm here to share my expertise on whatever health topic we'll be discussing. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so
Welcome,
much,
sister.
my sister. So, like I was saying, and CEO, when I was back home, Yasa is one person that can attest to it. And when were into the advocacy arena, like advocating for women and girls, we used to go out in various places and sharing sanitary power to women and other people. You know, it used to look so strange. People used to be looking at, oh, why the gentlemen just involved? I said, just holding and sanitary power in their hand, just distributing it. But I always used to say this: it is prudent enough for a young man to be a proud he for she, because I want us to try to share this message out so that young kids are coming out or students that are coming out in schools so they can be free with the girls children in school. You notice that some girls children will be on their menstrual cycle and then they afraid to even tell the, the, the student or their male counterpart to tell them, they say, oh, I'm experiencing this. Can you help me with XYZ? They are not in a position to say that. Yeah, so we want to create this means for every one of them to be able to express yourself. Let a female call you and say, "Oh, Morrison, I have a sanitary pad in my bed. Can you please assist me with it? I'm in the bathroom." There's a kind of a atmosphere we want to create because there have been a lot of stigma and taboo for young men to just involve themselves helping women when they are on their menstrual cycle. Yeah, when they are on their menstrual cycle. So we want to spread this message out so that other people in and out of Liberia can find reason. Like you go in the interior, right? You go in the rural area. You notice that all of these people, they are not even used to the sanitary pad. They are not even used to it. Some of them using cloths, some of them using all kinds of stuff. So we want to create the means a serious awareness that will be going outside in various county, most especially the rural area that people feel that and vehicles can reach. We want to extend this message out there so that people can find reason to learn how to start and taking care of their personal hygiene. Yeah, so the essence of this the essence of this segment on the humanity conversation is so welcoming, and we encourage all well-meaning Liberian because we have in the like of Yasa, base Yasa Wesley, who have vast experience when it comes to these things. And then we also have Thelma Edward, who is the host, having a vast experience when it comes to advocating for women and girls. So we'll always talk about these things on the platform, encouraging other young women out there so that they can involve themselves, and most especially the men. Like me, I'm one and he for she. I'm a proud he for she. Ambassador Morris can be a proud he for she as well. Blamo can be a proud he for she as well. So let us go out in various schools on various campuses to encourage these young guys that are there to make them understand that be friendly. Be friendly with your female counterpart. Be friendly with them. Make them to have that confidence in you that if they experiencing something, they'll be able to say, "Oh yes, SYC, can you please help me with this?" But you will notice that a girl child will be experiencing such thing, and they will go in the bathroom, and because they don't have access to their friend, and they having that identity, they having that power in their bag, they ain't able to even voice it out to the male to say, "Oh yeah, please help me with it," because if they feel that it will be so provoking to them. If the person will be provoking it, it'll be that kind of a way, it will sound that kind of a feature to them. So we are encouraging everybody, please. I think I can stop here and then we give the rest of the panelists.
Yeah,
to
and even female students who are male teachers, and when these things are happening, they are afraid to even let the teachers know. Say, "Oh, I'm having this issue, and I want to go in the bathroom and get it solved." The female students are even afraid to let teachers know that. As Thelma said, and there is this man said that, oh, this should be involved with male counterparts. So because of the mindset what and children got from parents or other big and elder sisters and other people, they are afraid to, because I'm a teacher, right? So and I deal with students who have read about that time. So girls and I'm having issues and I want to go in the bathroom so I can clean up, but they are always afraid of to say it. But as Thelma said, this is because of the issue, and these are issues that we must get rid of, as you said, and Morrison. And this is very serious. And I'm proud if being or he or she, him for she, is a good thing. I've been and follow you guys during the time you were here, and then you guys were like actually on this program, and which were very good.
Yeah, so we would like to
Thank
hear
you.
from Yasa.
Yes, Yasa. Yasa, are you there? Yes, sir.
Mark is muted.
I don't think. Okay, I think we. All right. We have. Oh, we missed
Okay,
our
our
guest
guest
again. We
is
missed
back.
our guest.
Oh,
CEO, please check your WhatsApp and send the link back to her. I'll send it to you.
all right.
So, want to hear from Yasa? I believe Yasa facing network problem too. So, Ambassador Morris, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you, Morrison. Thank you,
Yeah,
Morrison.
today.
Thank you. Pleasure. Getting some feedback.
Blamo,
It's a pleasure.
please mute your mic. Blamo, please mute your mic. Tema, please mute your mic.
So again, it's a pleasure to be here.
Tema, please mute your mic. Tema, please mute your mic.
So I'm honored to be on the podcast today. I'm still at work. So yesterday after I've joined the show again, I want to apologize, but at the time the show was on, I was trying to make my way from town. So the conversation is about he for she, and I understood that Morrison, you said you are applying for she, and that is the fact. I've been one of those who have been following. And it is important, the president spoke on his commitment for gender equality and gender inclusiveness within his government. So, in other words, that means we as men, we have to protect women and give them our support. And that is something that is cardinal and important that we must always adhere to. They are our mother. They got a son, Amadu.
Ambassador Morris, I would like to hold you there, and then you can come in with your own view on the topic on a discussion. So today we having our guest in studio, Miss Agostina L. Appleton. She's the CEO for Appleton Empowerment Initiative. Uh, we've been on the discussion, but she been having some network issues, and then she have to leave the studio and come back. So we have been joined by our guest again, Miss Yasa Wesley. Are you there?
I'm here, Morrison. I want to share my experience on what you were talking about just now. You and my brother on the show.
All right. So thank you.
Now,
We having our guest
not
with us
happy.
in studio. We having our guest with us in studio, Miss Agostina L. Appleton, and
Can
then
I
I
go
think
ahead?
yes, I think you can just come in briefly, and then Tema can continue with the
Okay.
guest. Yeah. You can come in briefly, and then Tema can continue with the guest. Yasa. Yasa, are you there? Yasa, are you there? All right, CEO, you can continue with the guest since I think Yasa getting on. All right, Mr. Agostina L. Appleton, welcome back to the Humanity Conversation. We understand the country we find ourselves in, we're always facing network issues. So that one thing that we used to already. So we say welcome back to the conversation.
Okay, so I was saying, when he talked about not just the male counterparts, but with teachers and administrators, it reminded me about my time in high school. I
Uh, Mr. Agostina, you can just come in. Sorry, Yasa is the co-host on the Women in Health segment, but currently she's in Ghana. She went on an assignment from her office, so she just squeezing in to give her own little input. So welcome to the conversation. So Agostina, you can continue. We lost Yasa. You can continue, Agostina. Miss Agostina,
Agostina, back to our conversation. Thank you for joining the live again. So, Agostina, we know that You are not just doing a business, you are not just surviving, but we believe that you are making impact in the life of young people, especially young women. So, do you have any success story of anyone that you have trained before, any young women? What have your training done for them? What was their life like before, and then since they came to your training, what have life been for them after?
All right, so thank you very much. So, I mean, one of my beneficiaries is Thelma. Thelma is one of my students, and you are a beneficiary that I can point at as, I mean, a success story for AER. And I'm proud to say that some of my students have started, some of them have started training other people, and some have started their business. Now I have students that are making their own liquid soap and selling it. I have students that are now producing tie-dye shirts, bear sheets. One is Darius Kennedy. Now she's producing, I mean, bear sheets for customers. Exactly. So that's it. That's her work there. So these are all success stories that I can point out, and I'm grateful that we have come this far and looking forward to more.
All right, so I want to ask this question based on the question and Tema asked. Since you started the initiative, how many beneficiaries have come from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative? How many beneficiaries?
Okay, so we have had over 60 students that have graduated.
All right. Do you care to tell our audience uh, the actual location, probably people following this live or other young women or girls that following this live will build interest? And some may not even know that Agostina do such a thing around their area. Do you care to tell the location of the Appleton Empowerment Initiative where they are located and what are things they involve into? Because I'm seeing soap making. Yeah, I'm seeing soap making. I'm seeing different things that you are involved into. Do you care to tell our audience all of these things that you do from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative?
All right, great. I mean, I will happily say that. So at Aberdeen's Empowerment Initiative, we tend to empower young people in livelihood skills like tie and dye, basic fashion design. We also train young people in liquid soap making, chloral making, and tar soap making. So we are located at Door Community. So you can find us via the following contacts. So I can call the contacts right.
Yeah, yeah. You can go
Zero,
ahead.
okay, 0775 723825. That is for Orange. And then for Lone Star, 0880 267504. So you can call these numbers, any of
Call
these
that number.
numbers,
Call the other number again.
0880
Mm-hmm.
26,
Yeah, 267-504, the orange number.
yes,
Call the orange number.
0775
Mm-hmm.
72
Mm-hmm.
to the 825.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you.
Yeah, so you can call any of those numbers to get in contact with us, and we offer our training for as low as 2000 LD.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I turn the mic over to the other panelists to ask. I will come back with my next question.
So I don't think they are paying attention. Ambassador Morris, Gabriel. Okay, for those viewers that are watching, yeah, Ambassador Morris, do you have questions?
Please unmute your mic.
Okay. So I was not actually following because I have to mute myself and get something done very fast. So we are on he for she, right?
Ambassador Morris, before you join the conversation, today we have our guest in studio, Miss Agostina L. Appleton from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative. And then we've been basically talking about the things from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative and work that she do as a young lady trying to empower other young people in the country. Are you there, Ambassador Morris?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, based on the question you asked, I just want to put you on track. I said we have our guest in studio, Ms. Agostina L. Appleton from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative. So basically, all of our questions are centered around the working of her organization and what are some of the impacts you have made in the life of other young people. So the mic is turned over to you, and welcome to the conversation with our guests.
So thank you. It's a pleasure. And to our distinct guests, I want to say thank you. It's a pleasure today to meet you on this platform. And again, I'm one young person who have always motivated other young people to continue to do well, to continue to make impact in society. Because one thing I do understand is that no matter what we do, nothing comes apart from your impartation. Tomorrow, when we shall leave the space, there will be others that will say, yes, it is because of this person I'm who I am today. So, can I
Ambassador
know a
Morris,
few
your
things about
background
your
is very
organization?
noisy. Ambassador Morris, your
Yeah,
background
it's
is
not
very, very
easy.
noisy.
It's not easy.
Yeah,
Stay at
please
the
mute
job
your mic.
site. You have to bear with me.
Please mute your mic, Mr. Morris. The feedback is too much. We appreciate if you kind of abase it and then you just mute your mic and follow the show because your background is somehow disturbing for our audience and even our guests on the show. So we move back to our guests and Miss Agostina. Miss Agostina, you following there are a lot of challenges that women face in a sense that we're seeing a lot of young women involving themselves into just addiction, and basically these are things that I think if we try to inspire them into, it will be helpful for them. Like your initiative is doing, trying to teach young people how to be self-independent, how to make life on their own. So we want to know what have been the approach from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative in terms of the current epidemic that is in our country and that affecting the young people in our country, most especially the drug addiction. What have been the approach from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative?
All right, thank you. So, as an initiative, we are strongly against the issue of drug abuse. And in our own way, we have been supporting young people through empowerment and skills, which of course will give them the courage to stand and have a voice and make them even busier than going after those habits. So this is how we think it is, I mean, important to add our voice by, carrying our action. So though we are against it and saying no to drug, but in as much as we are saying no, we are also having our young people being busy by empowering them with skills that they can use to help themselves.
All right, so thank you. So another thing is this: with the current state of the economy in our country, we know that things are difficult and other stuff. How are you managing to run the Appleton Empowerment Initiative in terms of finance and other things? How are you managing?
All right, so in terms of finance, I should say I'm very grateful to yourself, an institution that has created the platform and opportunity for young entrepreneurs to be trained through an intensive 3 months program and then given
For the benefit
a
of our
loan.
audience, can you please call the name of the partner that are helping you in terms of finance, so that
Yourself,
all the,
yourself, yourself,
all right, yeah, okay.
yourself. So they have a livelihood program for entrepreneurs or grassroots businesses. Even if it is just an idea, they put out, notice for entrepreneurs to apply. After the application process, go through 3 months of intensive training, and after that, they give a loan to entrepreneurs to invest in their existing businesses and to grow that business faster. So I'm grateful to them for giving me that opportunity. And with that, I've been able to grow my business. I've been able to get materials for my students and coupled with the registration that the students pay. So that's how I've been going about it.
All right, so thank you so much. If you are just joining, this is the Humanity Conversation, a fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to human interest story. Today we have been joined by our guest. She's no one else but strong and young, energetic Liberian woman who are pushing from her own end to make sure she impact other young people' life. And she's from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative. You can contact the Appleton Empowerment Initiative, the number on the screen, which is 080 26 75 04 0775 72 38 25. You can contact them and then go and land yourself trade. Yeah, so these are some of the things that we do on the Humanity Conversation podcast. We are here to empower everybody. We are here to encourage and support every well-meaning Liberian in and out of Liberia. So if you following this live or you come across this live and you live around the Dole community bill, you haven't heard about the Appleton Empowerment Initiative. It's about time that you get yourself ready and go and learn a trade for yourself instead of just sitting and doing nothing. The Appleton Empowerment Initiative is right closer to your door. Make use of this opportunity. Yeah, I repeat the number 0880 26 75 04 7775 72 38 25. So thank you. I turn the mic over to Thelma.
Okay, so like when Miss Appleton was speaking, she said that I'm a student. So I just want to say this so that it can inspire other young women out there. So Miss Augustina Appleton and myself, we might be peers, we are peers, but then she have certain knowledge that I don't have, right? So I took that advantage to go sit under her and be able to learn. So if you are a young lady watching this live now, this live podcast, listening to me, I would like to encourage you that in this life, everything that you want to do, if you are willing to learn, if you are ready to become who you want to be, to become somebody in the society, you got to put away proud and
Okay, so we experiencing network issues from Tema. So Miss Agostina, I think I will just continue with it with the show with you and then until Tema can join the show back. All right, so I'm so interested in all of what you have said. To be honest, I'm one person that when it comes to women empowerment, I'm holding a shoulder into it. So when I see young women and taking the bold step to make and life better for themselves and then extending it outside of their own comfort zone so that other people can be beneficiary of a very, very impressive domain. So I want to know, are you open to partnership with other and organization or other people that will want to join hands with the Appleton Empowerment Initiative?
Yes, I am open to partnership, sponsorship. I'm open to it. Because I don't just want this to just be around to community or to community youth, but I want it to go across Liberia. We envision a society where every young person can have a skill that they can depend on to improve themselves. It's not everyone that will get the white collar job. Through these skills, people, live their life and get successful. So I'm open to partnership.
All right, so thank you again. So uh I would like to ask this question. How do you see the Appleton Empowerment Initiative in the next 3 to 4 years to come? Please unmute your mic. Please unmute your
Hello,
mic.
hello.
Yeah, getting
Yes.
you now.
Okay. So I see Appleton's Empowerment Initiative in 3 years to come as a place or a safety place for young people where they feel comfortable learning. And I see this initiative as an initiative that will impact a lot of young people. So we are just beginning now, but I'm seeing this way ahead that we will reach a lot of people in terms of what we are doing.
All right, so before I turn the mic over to Tillman, I want to ask this question again. Uh, yeah, there are people that we haven't people following the podcast or we come across the podcast after the live. So there are other people probably they are so anchor or want to know who is Agostina, who is Augustina, and outside of and advocating or creating means for other young people to learn straight for themselves. Do you care to tell our audience who actually is Augustina?
Okay, so Evasina is just a young lady, a student, a very hardworking and passionate young lady living in Liberia who wants to see other people grow, who wants to help other people grow. This is Agostina.
Okay. So what are the challenges that Agostina face being a young woman that trying to do things for her own end? What are some of the challenges in terms with your peer looking at you instead of just using the same path that they are using to hang bear on them, go around, do things that if it to do things that it means and then help for them in the future, and they see you involving yourself into such initiative. What are challenges that you face with from your own end as young woman coming up and involving yourself into this both for male and your female friends?
Okay, so I face challenges with people telling me that um like putting myself in a lot of things. You get what thing you want to. What day you going after the other program? You want to learn the other thing. You want to the other one. Yeah, what thing you want to? I face a lot. Like people discouraging me. That you are a woman, you get married. Oh. Now your thing, what you doing? Oh? You have to stop. Yeah, you have to stop.
See you.
And one of my friends told me, and you
Uh,
ain't they want to look at you, so they say you're going to get PhD. Who they made I won't marry you?
Hey, I'll continue. I'll continue. All right. I mean, just waiting there. I always share the joke with Tiama she's on the call. I always share the joke with her because of her vibrant way of doing things and how she engaged in discussion. I always say to her, I say, they are too much bookish that it will make many will run away from you.
Yeah,
So
so
at least
I've
I
had
get
similar
partner now, yeah.
experience.
So now you know.
You get a
I the
partner, eh?
same thing I'm
Yes.
facing, yeah.
Yes.
Marcel, that's the same thing.
So
Yeah, so let put a joke
actually,
aside.
yeah,
Let put a
yeah,
joke aside. I'm super proud of you, Miss Augustina. Even though
yeah.
it's my first time coming across you on our show, and I appreciate you for accepting our invite. I just want to say this from my end. I encourage you to continue pushing. The reason I ask this question because I know it come with a lot of challenges. People look at people from different perspective, and only because you want to do things for yourself and want to impact the life of other people in your vicinity or your country at large, people just look at you differently. So I'm super proud of you. When Thelma told me about you and the work you have been doing, I was like, oh wow, these are things that we want to see from our young women coming up. So I'm super proud of you from my end. And I believe that I'm one of your biggest supporter for today. I'm one of your fans for today. So thank you again. So see you. I turn the mic over to you.
Okay, so I'm a voice to Chairman Morrison voice. Agostina, you already know, girl. You already know that I'm super proud of you always. I'm one person. I'm a young lady. I love to see women doing well for themselves. I love to see young women getting involved into things that will develop them. So okay, while we're talking, Chairman, you can
All
just
right.
introduce.
So thank you, CEO. I think I'm in the midst of three women right now. So I'm like, okay, I get my friend now drumming, Blamo now drumming. I'm not the only male on the squad. So we have been joined by our sister Betty from France. Betty is the CEO. Betty Brahma is the CEO for Courage Foundation. And welcome to the conversation, my dear sister. Today we have our guest in studio, Miss Agostina Appeton, CEO for Appeton Empowerment Initiative. So, Betty, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you, family, and good evening to my beautiful ladies in there. I need to speak to them for ladies before gentlemen.
Baku,
Hello,
Yesterday,
baku.
Betty.
you guys cheated me. I was alone. Thank God I have two other women backing me up now. So,
Sorry,
question,
where I live, the
question
network
battle.
can always be bad.
Baku, baku,
Yeah.
baku. Okay,
I
so
want to say
today,
good evening to you and thanks for having me here. It's good to be here, like I said, always to learn and also share experiences among other organizations. So I'm here again, even though I'm late, I'm kind of late. But when I saw the conversation, I said, no, I have to hurry to get home. Even if I don't change my clothes, I will have to be here at least because I'm seeing beautiful ladies on the internet that inspire me more to even join the conversation. So
and not just
Thank
beautiful,
you so much, Betty.
and not just beautiful lady, but
energetic
beautiful lady,
CEO,
energetic CEO
definitely.
with lot of things that they have imparted into other people. Yes, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
today we have our guest in studio. She's Miss Agostina Appeton. She's the CEO for
Also,
Appeton Empowerment Initiative. Yeah, so one of the things we always tell our followers out there, the Humanity Conversation podcast is here to welcome everybody. The podcast is for all well-meaning Liberian. Once you when you form part of a non-profit organization or you're doing things that can impact the life of the common people, we welcome you to the Humanity Conversation podcast. That's the reason you see on this podcast you have in the light of the CEO of Sustainable Hands Liberia Thelma and the CEO of Courage Foundation. And today we have been joined by the CEO of Capital Empowerment Initiative. So, better if you can have your own fair say of the discussion on ground
Yeah,
right now,
so
or probably you
yeah,
want to
so
ask
Chairman, let me
Capital
just
question.
Chairman Morrison, can I just conclude quickly, please? Then Betty can get in.
All right.
hello,
Hi, Betty.
are you there?
Yeah,
Can you hear
Betty.
me?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's from my side or
Yeah,
can I
Betty,
go and come back?
just go ahead, Betty. Go ahead. Go ahead, Betty.
Betty facing another problem.
Yeah, the
Okay,
network.
we lost Betty. We lost
Yes, you come.
Betty. I will see you. You can continue from there.
And I see now we lost Agostina also.
No.
Yes. So, like what I was saying, um, I love to see young women being into
Okay,
things like
I'm
this.
here now. Okay.
And right now, as we are having this conversation, what just coming to my mind is how we can do some form of partnerships, how we can collaborate together, to do more. Because life is all about collaboration and teamwork. So once you see people that you both are sharing the same ideas, you all have like the same visions and goals, I believe that with teamwork you can be able to do better to impact the life of people in Liberia, in the society at large. So listening to the CEO Augustina Appeton, all of what I'm just saying is how can Estonians Liberia, be able to get someone like women to get involved into Augustina program, since it's not that expensive to go and learn some things, So I'm just thinking about partnership as well. Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello, I'm here. So,
Yeah, you forgetting me, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we can hear you now.
all right. So,
Okay.
better you can come in now.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. The
I
network
said
was kind of.
we have our guest in studio, Miss Agostina and Miss Agostina Appleton, pardon me. Yeah. So basically, we've been asking her question relating to her initiative or things that she do for her end and other and women issues that we've been asking her so that we can get one or two fruitful discussion from there. So thank you for joining the show. But I think we lost our guest and we hope okay our guest is back. So you can have your own fair share of the question towards our guest. Probably from the Courage Foundation, you will like to know what are some of the things and Appleton Empowerment Initiative do and what you guys can do. Because some of the things they involve into, they teach people how to do tie dye, soap making, and other things. So probably you as CEO from the Courage Foundation will be of interest to see how best you can partner with them and so on. So you can have your own question with her on things that you want to know from the Appleton Empowerment Initiative.
Okay,
The network is bad from Courage
Betty,
in.
Are you there? Betty, are you there? All right. So while we are waiting Betty to come and CEO, you can just continue from there. So roughly we having 15 more minutes to join the curtain for today
hello.
edition. Yeah, hello. We're having 15 more minutes to draw the curtain
Okay,
for today edition. So we can just try to wrap it up and then see how best we can end for today. So Betty, if you're getting us now, you can come in.
yeah. Let me just make a quick point to my sisters in the building. Our guest. Brother, it's always a saying that some people, most of these people believe that women are weak-minded people and they are belongs in the kitchen from our forefather days. So most of them believe that when they land tomorrow, or they may have to get husbands and go out there start making babies, and they are not important in the society. But I'm so glad and I'm impressed to see at this point that most of these organizations or most of these things, that the ladies are the one that taking the first step now. And from the look of things, even like what she was saying, that people were telling her, oh, she's going to school, she learning, she will have her husband, she will have a family. Myself, that here as a CEO, before starting this organization, it was somehow challenging to me, because when I brought my vision to others, they were like, oh, and women, it's very hard in our society for women to take these steps, because and as a whole, women as a whole, they are not very strong. So I don't think you will make it. So people told me it, and then they say, so when they saw that I went 2 3 months, and more people sitting back, they trying to see whether I will give up, because other organizations came, they not even spend correct 2 months, 1 month, because of the
Exactly.
tension, because of the the discouragement,
Exactly.
and they fell away. So the people who have been following my organization and they know that we are doing work, even though sometimes can come there's some delays, sometimes there's some encouragement. But you as a female, you have to put yourself together. Still, even when people feel that you cannot make it, and then you keep the courage because there will be a lot of ups and downs. I will tell you for free. Most especially a new organization, there will be a downfall, there will be a rise and fall. But as a CEO, I'm only here to encourage her as my fellow colleagues. It's not easy, most especially for the society that we find ourselves in. There's a difficulties when it comes to a female taking the lead as a CEO. So I'm only here to encourage her to keep being strong, to not listen to the outside world. As long you made up your mind to go for this, trust me, definitely within a time period, the same people that have been discouraging you to say, "Oh, leave this, you cannot make it," this and that. They will be the same people to come back to say, "Oh yes, we are proud of you, we are this." And I'm so glad because I'm happy that I found myself within this platform where we have majority of the people that are women coming up to express themselves, to also encourage we that are in the business too as well to stand strong and to not give up. My sister, it will be difficult times. There will be difficult times. And to my sister Thelma, like you said, we learn from each other. For me,
Yeah,
that I'm a CEO, yeah, but I still got more things that I need to learn from you. That's why I'm
yeah,
also here too as well. I, as you people share your point of view, myself take some notes down and also share it with my people and work in line so that we all can give Liberian youth a better society. I
yeah.
believe that with our efforts out there, people will see it and then they will follow our footsteps. Let's all take the lead as we are doing now. Do not feel discouraged. Do not feel it. I know it's not there, and the society will find for people to support this kind of projects. It take the grace of God. So do not feel discouraged. All I can say, and we all here to support in our weak way, and we will keep in touch. I'm going to check for your organization and follow, and also you can also give us a follow just in case we need your help or just in case you need our help. You can contact us on Courage Foundation as well. So salute to you, salute to my CEO system. We are one family. So
I
I'm
sure,
happy.
darling.
People say, "Oh, women belong in the kitchen." Now we are here. Now we are
Hey,
taking the
yo,
We
lead.
yeah, we are on
it
the
is
front
it
line.
is what it is. It is what it is. So
We are
I
on the
would I
front
would I
line.
would appreciate if the women can actually take over the women and help settlement on the humanity conversation to have their own free flow of conversation so other women back home can learn from them and try to do things for themselves. So again, we having the limited time. Time is our greater enemy. We having roughly about 9 more minutes to join the curtain for today's edition. So we go straight back to our guest, Miss Agostina, and then we just take one or two words from the host, Tema Edward, and then our sister Betty, and then we call this a day for today's edition. So the never stay giving our guests trouble.
I hope I could be on time tomorrow because anytime.
Yeah, the never yeah, the never stay giving our guests issue.
As for me, my major issue why I can't join the show is network. To get network
I
and to
know.
even find quiet area can be difficult for me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we we facing some difficulty for our guests to join again. Like she said, she's facing serious network issues. Yeah, so we'll be glad to just have her for this few minutes so that she can just give a parting comment, and then we just call it a day. So CEO, let me hear from you. Two CEO on the call. Wow. CEO, or I stand hands like bro. CEO for Courage Foundation. Let me hear from you guys. And CEO, let me get your parting comment. Then once our guests come back, we just get it from her and then we call it a day.
Yes, so this show, Humanity Conversation, is a great show. And I'm not just looking at it for today, but I'm seeing something bigger, something greater coming out of this show. Because imagine if we have to start if we start having more great women on this platform. Imagine what will happen. Imagine how many young women will be inspired. And imagine what we can come up to, the ideas that we can put together to be able to impact our people. So all I can say for now is that like what CEO Betty was talking, we shouldn't give up. let's keep working together. We are now one big family, and as for me, I'm just seeing partnership. I'm
All
looking at
right.
the bigger picture. Yeah.
All right. So let's take our guest
Thank you.
quick before the network catch up with her again. So, well, Miss Agostina, I want to hear this from you for the sake of our audience. The Appetite Empowerment Initiative Parliament, what are the criteria for someone to learn some of this trade? And if there is fee attached to it, will you mind telling our audience the various prices so that people can find interest to go and learn some of these things from your end? And secondly, what would be your recommendation to the to all well-meaning and Liberians, most especially the young women in Liberia? So you can just answer the two questions as one. Please unmute your mic.
Unmute your mic.
Yeah, my mic is on mute. I don't know.
No, Agostina.
Agostina facing network problem again.
Agostina, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Agostina, are you there?
Agostina, unmute your mic.
So okay, so we sincerely apologize to all of our amazing followers. We understand the country we found ourselves in, and there was always been network issues. So we urge you all to always bear with us whenever our guests joining us, because they were facing some difficulties, some network issues from their end. So CEO Betty, while we await our guests to give her party comment, let me get your own party comment, and what would be your own personal recommendation to other young women back home? And I'm hoping to always see you on the Women and Health segment on the Humanity Conversation to run the show along with CEO Thelma and Miss Yasa Wesley. So, Betty, are you there?
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so that would just get in our guest quick. Okay,
Agostina.
Agostina, are you there? You got my first
Sorry, the
question?
internet.
Yeah.
Yes, concerning criteria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we don't have any, specific criteria. Once the person is interested in doing the course or whatever course they want to do, so we are offering tie and dye, basic fashion design,
Mm-hmm.
and liquid soap making, chlorine making, and tar soap. So for
All
the
right.
fashion design, we offer it for a month. It is for
Mm-hmm.
3,000 LD.
3,000 LD.
Yes. The
Okay.
liquid soap and the chlorine is for 4 days.
All right.
Yes, for the same 3,000 LD. So all of the courses are for 3,000 LD.
3,000 LD. 3,000
Yes,
LD. Please try
LD.
to make use. Please try to make use of this opportunity. The money is very, very reasonable. It better you go pay that money and learn something for yourself for tomorrow. 3,000 Labor Day. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk backstage, Miss Augustina. Like I said, I'm one of your biggest supporter for today Upward. So we're gonna talk on that probably for an hour. And the CEO Tema Edo gonna look into that. And I guess CEO for Courage Foundation, also going to look into that to make use of that opportunity to impact her her members as well. So thank you so much. So what could be your recommendation to your fellow young women out there before leaving you?
Okay,
All right, so
No,
what I
Betty, wait,
can
that the hand coming.
young women out there is to
Mm,
have confidence in themselves and not being afraid of anything and speaking out, because most time it is fear that stop a lot of women from taking the bold step, though there are discouragement and other challenges. So they should take up this bold step and be able to talk for themselves. That's the first step to even being able to talk for other people. So follow your dream, be focused, be hardworking. That is one thing I will emphasize on. Be very hardworking. That is with your hard work, focus, and being creative that you're being able to impact. So no
all right.
giving up. It shouldn't
All
be an
right.
option. Thank you so
All
much
right.
to the team for having me today.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for your time for joining us. So, Miss Betty, what could be your parting comment or your recommendation for your fellow women back home in Liberia?
Okay, my sister Christina have already said it all. And by the way of introduction, for those of you who don't know me that are watching, I'm Betty and Brahman, the CEO of Courage Foundation, a non-governmental organization. You check on Facebook, you will see us there on Courage Foundation. And I'm here, like my sister Christina said, you need to follow your dreams. Believe in yourself as a young people, most especially our young ladies out there. We know life is not easy, most especially for our society that we are coming from. And we believe that most from our traditional style that most people believe that ladies do not take the lead of such position. But I want to say that we are in a modern world now. Things are changing, eyes are opening, and people are getting experience every day. So whosoever that down there that have already given up, that think that oh they cannot do this, come and learn from us. And I believe that we may not be 100%, but there's something that maybe we are carrying that you need. So maybe even through our discussion on the platform, you may maybe you if you had your vision of becoming one of us, maybe through our discussion it can encourage you. It can also bring back your plans because like I said, a lot of people down the line dreamed also of being us. For me, I dream. I had a dream. I don't want to tell my story here now because I had so many dreams long time ago to start. But how do I start? Where do I start? More especially the society that we are in. People say, oh, this and that, you get money. Like, brother, let me on our own my life. Somebody told me, say, oh, life can really change you. Better of those days that she the one now calling herself CEO. Yes, imagine people that somebody that know me or what into sell pepper color and all that. But still, I didn't give life the chance to give up. Up to now, I'm still going through my crisis and other things, but if I can get out there, you yourself can get out there too. So I encourage all young women and most especially to our CEOs here to not give up. I will always say believe in your dreams no matter what. Pray about it. There are some things that may be ahead of you and you want to go for it. Go for it. Let the world judge you. But as long you believe in yourself that you can make it, no matter what happens, definitely that appointed time will come. It will start small, but definitely it will, all the organizations start from one, two, three, and at the end of the day, they are going nationwide. And we are not limited to Liberia. Like I will always tell people, once you believe in yourself, just do what you can do. Put yourself out there. Definitely, the right person will come to you. The time you're not expecting, then that's the time they may be able to come. So, to our young women out there, forget. I don't say you shouldn't dress. Don't get me wrong, but the $5, $10 that you think that you are lavishing out there, it can make a great impact tomorrow if you are making a positive use with it. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Thanks to our CEO for having us. And says Agostina, you can also please inbox me or I will inbox you on your number. Like we will see what to do as a as an organization as well. So we like my sister Thelma said we are family. We are always here. For me, I'm always here. I'm not going anywhere. This is my home. And Loma men say, yeah, the yaga, yeah, the your own, your own. So, yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you guys so much. I think today I'm the luckiest man to be a Montrese CEO. Yeah, really good, energetic CEO. So today I'm blessed and I'm so overwhelmed to have you guys today on the Humanity Conversation podcast. For all of the brilliant things you guys have said, I would like to say you guys thanks so much and clap for yourself because you got the
Hey,
amazing today.
All
and thanks to
right.
you too. We can use even though we have total female here, but we cannot use you. Salute
All
to you
right.
because
No,
So tomorrow.
amen. No, I must commend Morrison. Morrison is one of the young men that have crossed pathway who is very, very supportive of women.
Thank
He's
you,
one of the
CEO.
most realistic he for she have seen.
Yeah, thank you
Always
so
want to
much.
see women. Yeah, he always want to see women, being at the front, doing things. He always pushing women. Even if you want to push yourself, push you.
Yeah, so
Yes, so keep it up,
yeah,
Chairman.
so in for short, women take the lead. Women need to take the lead. That's what we want to do. We want to see women taking the lead. So tomorrow going to be another fascinating discussion where we're going to be driving into our career guide. So tomorrow we'll be having our guests in studio tomorrow. No one else but the CEO for LRB Shape Express will be based in Minnesota. So stay tuned for tomorrow and join the humanity conversation. But before I leave you, I would like to read all of our comments for people that are following us, to all of our amazing followers. So today we have Amadu Morris following, and I want to say sorry to my dear brother Amadu. Amadu is one person who always take a time to join the humanity conversation, and regardless of a basic schedule, he always try to put in. But unfortunately, 2 days now, Amadu is unable to join the podcast because his father is seriously sick. And I want to say, so speedy recovery from the humanity conversation family to his father. We wish him speedy recovery, Amadu, and we are with you in prayer. So yeah, so we go to the comment section. We get Aloysius Chea. Aloysius said, a good show following from the back. Thanks once more to the team. Okay, Aloysius is the host of the Humanity Conversation, but due to some work schedule, he always behind the scene. And I'm trying my best to always process for him until he can get a full time to run the show. So we having the Ray F. Data following as well. We're having Calvin G. Trevor following, and we have the Courage Foundation watching from France. So we like to say thanks to you guys for always sticking with us. We appreciate your feedback, and it will help us to improve our podcast. So we believe that no man is infallible. We are still in the stage of learning, and we are open for recommendation as well. So welcome once more. If you just joined in, my name is Morrison Dassin Jr., and this is the Humanity Conversation. And that's how I would like to say a goodbye from my end, and see you tomorrow, same time.
Bye for everyone.
No all in the community. What if I said it for those with disability? Then come and say they reopen the school. You now see hungry people go to school. Instead of giving job to the jobless, hope to the hopeless, home to the homeless. They manipulate the system and make it worse. Now they come